Hello there folks, and welcome back to Space Engineer Survival Exploration Mode. And yes, last episode was a very brief episode, but we showed our mothership in action, and it works pretty well. However, there are a couple of things I would like to do to it before we go on adventures with it. One of the main things that we need to do is we need to add more gyroscopes, and we're just going to lay down the foundation for that. We're not actually going to manually build them this episode because that would take a long time, because they do require a significant amount of resources to make. However, we can lay them down actually right now. Wouldn't be a bad idea. So it just takes steel plates to lay them down. I think we're probably going to make at least another 20 would be my guess. Maybe more, maybe less, depending on how maneuverable we can even make this ship. It's a very large one, so no promises on how maneuverable we can make it. Alright, so let's just lay down some more gyroscopes. We're gonna want to leave that space open so we can get to the cargo container, but other than that, we can lay down some more. Wow, this is annoying. I really wish it would stay in the same rotation that it was in before. Oh well, it's not a big deal. And there we go. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. And then that should probably be enough as far as gyroscopes are concerned. And then the other thing that we're going to be doing this episode is I figured out, at least I'm almost positive I figured out why we can't get atmosphere in the center room. And that is not actually because of the batteries. I believe the batteries all, what am I doing? Are all secure and all covered up. It's because I believe the beacon actually is what's causing the issue. There, if we look, we'll be able to show you a lot easier as to why there is not atmosphere in the room, and there can't be right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out the beacon. We really don't need it. Well, actually, I'm not sure. Do we need it? Actually, we do need the beacon. We'll just have to place it somewhere else. I mean, there's plenty of spots to put the beacon in this ship, so that's not an issue. Okay, so there we go. Got all our gyroscopes down. I just need to make those sometime. Oh, I missed one apparently. There we go. Okay, so let's get our grinder ready and take a look at the beacons. Also, I want to grab some more energy. Alright, that's enough energy. And we'll go in here. And this is the beacon I'm talking about, because this beacon, I believe, goes all the way to the top of the station, and on top of this beacon is actually, if I'm not mistaken, a missile turret. So we're going to have to take the missile turret off first, and then we'll have to take off the beacon. But if we go underneath the ship, you'll notice that it's all steel plates and armor blocks and light armor blocks. So it's not that causing the issue. It's not the batteries. However, I really should set the batteries to charge. So let me grab all these batteries and recharge. There we go. It's always nice to have a little bit of extra energy, and we're not really doing anything with the ship right now. We're not going to be moving it around in this episode too much, so we can set them to recharge. I'm going to go underneath here just to show you what is what. And then we're going to go and remove the batteries. See, yep, there we go. It's all covered with armor blocks, so it's not the batteries that's causing the issue. However, we are missing some armor slopes there from that explosion that occurred a couple episodes back. And this, the beacon right here, if you'll notice, that's a beacon block. And that's why we can't have atmosphere in there. So we're going to remove the missile turret, and we're going to put a steel, light armor block there. So let's grab that, and let's grind this away. Okay, well, I believe our inventory's full. Just about. Actually, we might actually be able to grab all that. Yeah, we can grab all of it. But we can't grab the beacon, so we're gonna have to dump some of this off in here. Wow, I really need to fix this. It's all dented. Alright, well, let's move all this into the cargo container, and we'll only have the missile turret stuff inside of the connector. Well, we'll keep the steel plate on us because we need that to seal up the middle room. Alright, that is looking good. Now we're going to move the beacon probably into the engineering section would be my guess, because the engineering section right now is the most heavily armored part of the station. Or spaceship, rather. Yep, there we go. And, ooh, well, luckily there's gravity and it all fell in. So let me drop this stuff off in here. And I'm going to grab the rest of the stuff, and then we're going to put the steel plate there. And we're going to put the missile launcher back. And we're going to grab this. And this. Anything else in here? Yep, there's some communication components. Oh, we're going to need to put that somewhere. Well, that's a nuclear reactor. I thought it might be a cargo container where I could store it, but nope. Some mine layer off in the distance. It's getting closer. If it gets too close, well, we'll have to shoot it down with our Voyager ship. When I was building this ship, I wish I recorded it. One of the, what was it, a mining transport or something like that? It got within 1,000 meters of our ship, and I thought our turrets and stuff were going to start firing at it, but it never did, so I didn't actually press the record button. That would have been an interesting experience. I've never actually had one of those randomly spawning ships get that close before. It doesn't look like that one will get this close, but I know it is possible because I've seen it. Alright, well, let's put you in here. We are going to lay down the light armor block. And here we go. Oh, I got rid of all my steel plates. Of course I did. Yoink. I might as well grab most of the stuff I need for the missile turret anyways. Alright, that'll be good. I think I need the large steel tubes as well, but this will be good for most of it. There we go. Now it's going to be a nice sealed environment. I can get some proper atmosphere going inside of the center room now. Alright, yep, just need 6 large steel tube, and then we can finish our beacon, put it somewhere else in the ship, and then I just realized if we move this ship, we're going to completely lose where Space Base Charlie is, or where Space Base Alpha is, because this is the only bridge that's bridging the gap between our signals from Space Base Charlie and Space Base Alpha, because they're too far away to see each other. Also, same with the mining beacon, for that matter. So I might have to put down a navigation beacon here, just so I know where the rest of the stuff is, so the signals transmit. Alright. Well, that is good. Now, where are we going to put our precious little beacon? Alright, well, let's go down here. There's our beacon. Okay, so actually, I don't think it'll fit in the engineering section. It's a little bit packed in here the way it is. However, I could put it in here. Yeah, might as well. There we go. This will be a good spot for it. Just need some large steel tubes and the radio communication components. Alright, I should be able to access that from the refinery. I believe it was all in the connector, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I forgot to put the missiles back. Yep, there we go. I'm going to put the missiles back here so we can grab the rest of this stuff. And one more trip and we should have it all. I'll have to rename the beacon as well. Just need 22 more of those guys. And we're going to be set. I also have to put the missiles back like I said. There we go. Yoink. I'll grab some of the missiles while we can. Alright, so now that it says Beacon 2, we'll rename it because it's technically our mothership now. It's not going to be Space Base Bravo, it will be our mothership. So, let's look at the beacon. And it's going to be mothership. There we go. Broadcast range. Meh. There we go. That'll be good. Ah, very nice, very nice. Now let's grab the rest of the stuff that was in the connector, and we'll be on our way. Let's throw these missiles in our missile turret. And that'll be good. Okay. Now all we need to do is actually hook up the air vent to the center section, and we will be set. And for the time being, I suppose I could just open the doors and let the air flow in, which is one way to give it oxygen, but it will depressurize over time as I go in and out of the airlocks. So we'll have to make sure we do have some sort of function for getting air inside of there. So, there we go. I think I'll just open those doors right now. We're running kind of low on oxygen, so we need to refill anyways. I can take off our helmet. Yay, helmet off. Granted, we still do need to refill our suit with oxygen. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Bad idea. Yes, that's right. I need to close these doors. One of these doors is open. Yep, you, ow, are open. There you go. Now it should start filling. No? Huh. There must be a hole somewhere else in here, because I was almost positive that that's what was causing... Well, I know that that was part of the issue. There must be a hole somewhere else in this station, because it's not wanting to fill up with oxygen right now. Does it say it's yellow? Yeah, it's yellow. That is kind of annoying. Well, I guess I'll have to do more research and figure out what's causing that. So let's close this up. And oxygen's starting to refill the room. Slowly but surely. It's going to take a while. This is a big room. And there we go. We can take this off and we can heal ourselves after that little debacle. Well, we're all healed, so let's put our helmet back on, get ourselves some oxygen, and that will be good. There's still one thing that we do need to do, and that is we need to grind away that bomber ship that we found a while back. We never actually took care of that. So I think we should probably do that before we leave, because we're just going to forget that it's there, and there'll be a lot of wasted resources. So, let's find, where did we actually put that bomber? I know we broke off that landing pad a while back, and it was probably over here somewhere. Actually, is that it? That's probably it over there. And... oh yeah, that's right, I anchored it to my fighter ship, because I didn't want this going anywhere, because it doesn't have a command section, it doesn't have a piloting station, so it could just float off. So I anchored it in place. So what we could do is, where did our welding ship? There's our welding and grinding ship. We can actually start grinding that away. Might not be a bad idea. Oh, and that's right, I put this really funny looking cockpit on here so we could hook up the oxygen. It'll work, hopefully. Let's do weapons and tools. Groups, that's it, I think. Nope. Yes, we want the grinder. Well. Okay, well, let's get this thing all set up, and then we'll start grinding this. Hopefully it's going to be close enough. Okay, well, let's take a look. Alright, well, I know I didn't finish it, but it was going to take an insanely long time, and for brevity's sake, so that you guys don't have to sit and even watch a montage for that long, I'll do it off screen. But anyhow, you got the idea. We got a lot of good resources from it. In fact, let's actually take a look and see what we have acquired by doing such a thing. Well, we have lots and lots of computers and all sorts of good stuff. Yeah, that was not a bad haul at all. I know some of these steel plates and stuff we had from earlier, as well as the oxygen tanks, which are now empty. I'll have to fill those. But we got a lot of motors and computers and all sorts of good stuff from them. Even more stuff inside of those. Grinders are all good. I wanted to stop because I wanted to make sure that nothing on my ship was damaged. Also, another reason I stopped is because this ship was starting to wildly rotate out of control. So I might have to lock it down to something slightly larger than this little fighter craft here before we continue on with our grinding. So, well, I think that'll be it for this episode. If you have any ideas for next episode, ooh, there is a something floating off. Make sure to let me know in the comments section below. Oh, there we go. Got it. Alright, well, I think that will be it for this episode. Thank you folks for watching, and I will see you folks next time.